Hello everyone, it's Dr. Sam. I'd like to welcome you to my EyeClarity Podcast. This is a show that offers cutting-edge information on how to improve your vision and overall wellness through holistic methods. I so appreciate you spending part of your day with me. If you have questions, you can send them to hello@drsambyrne.com. Now, to the latest EyeClarity episode. You wrote that a few years ago you went to an optometrist in Wisconsin prior to the renewal of your driver's license, and it was a very unpleasant experience. I know many of you have had unpleasant experiences with your doctors. I'm sorry for that. And you said that the optometrist diagnosis was myopia and possibly cataracts, and he prescribed glasses, which were helpful. And since then, you've had an aversion to eye doctors. I don't blame you. So over the years, your eyes have gotten worse. You're studying nutrition in Los Angeles, and you want to add aiding your vision. And since your exam, you don't really have the documentation, that's okay. So the thing is, and this is for anybody, if you wear prescriptions, if you want to send me the numbers, that would be awesome. And Ron, one way you could do that is go to like a commercial optical store, like a Lens Crafters or a Pearl Vision Center, give them your glasses and just say, I'm going to go get a new eye exam from my doctor. I want to know what the prescription is, and they'll write it down for you, and then you could send it to me. But I think that, again, if you're nearsighted, I think the key thing would be doing that exercise plus lens to blur, because in your case, not only would it help reduce the myopia, but I actually think your cataract diagnosis and your myopia go together. I think they're very similar. The cataract is just a more advanced part of the myopia. And the reason why I say that is that on a behavioral level, myopia, on a mental level, is about creating hardening, rigidity. And your vision is reacting to something in the past. I'm not saying now, I think you're very open-minded, but our eyes are like our scroll of history, meaning that we absorb things in our life, we look, and then when we're children, we internalize everything through our eyes. And this is the start of what myopia is. We start clenching, tightening, pulling in, blurring it out, and the doctor reinforces what we're doing to ourselves. And so if we really perpetuate that, eventually it starts to affect the anatomy of the eye. And one of the first places that it really affects is the lens. And this is where the doctor looks in and he says, cataract. Now, again, if you really bathe and feed that eye, not only with loads of antioxidants, but I think I saw in another, may have been Wendy, and I don't know what the rest of you are doing, but doing some kind of intermittent fasting or cleansing can also be really helpful at getting rid of cataracts. And I'm going to save that for another session on how to do fasting, or what fasting works the best for clearing the eyesight, because there's great fasting out there, whether it's, intermittent fasting, water fasting, you can do the master cleanse, you can do days of fasting, or you can do an intermittent fast and do it in a certain program, and it can really help your eyesight without completely stressing you out or taking you away from some of the social graces that occur when you're doing fasting, because it's usually when we eat, there's some kind of a social time going on. So I'm going to save that, but I'm going to say that maybe doing some kind of a cleanse or fast based on your nutrition studies would be valuable to you. anti-inflammatory, no sugar, no gluten, no dairy. I'm assuming, you're in that ballpark because it's those factors that actually start to create this cloudiness in the lens. It's very vulnerable to free radical damage, and it's so much based on our diet or how we're metabolizing and our gut health. There's no question at this point that our gut health and our eye health are so interrelated. And I think you have done the eye drops, but maybe doing another round of those sets of eye drops along with that blurry prescription exercise, which will open up your periphery, open up your circulation, and that's what's needed here. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something from the EyeClarity Podcast show today. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to subscribe on iTunes or Spotify and leave a review. See you here next time.